been given 60 minutes to build this Megatower. It's a custom build. Got some cool bits to go on it. I think 60 minutes maybe pushing it a little bit. Let's see if we can do it. Go. Right, we'll do it again. Shock. Shock, 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 shock. Put the Öhlins in first. So I'm gonna lob the shock in first, and then the fork. We'll go from there. Shock's probably one of the most involved bits. So I'm taking this Fox shock out, but I've got to swap the hardware over to the Öhlins shock, which is fine. The rear end uses a bearing mount, look, because the shock kind of moves quite a bit, which is cool. It's a little bit longer, so worth it. There's the top end. Now I've got to somehow get that back end of hardware out. Hold on, I need to go and get the tool for this. Got it!
Five minutes.
Shock's going in. Shock's now ready to roll. The really interesting thing about the Megatower actually, they take a 62.5mm stroke shock out the box. However, Santa Cruz say you can up the stroke to a 65mm, which ups the rear travel to 170 rather than 165, which is brilliant. So like in this case, I'm pairing it with a 184, so it'll be a proper heavy hitter. Okay, we're making progress now. We've done the big bits. So the suspension's on. Doesn't look good. It's well cool, doesn't it? Now I've got the bars on, nearly. I can start actually fitting proper stuff on the brakes, which really will get us going. Over halfway. We've got the brakes on. Now I'm going to put some outer cable through the frame, start to set the gears up, build up the wheels. I say build up the wheels, I'm not actually building them. And then it's basically done, right? Getting close. I was just thinking actually, before we decided to do this under a stupid time frame, I was thinking maybe put a cush core in this. And I'm very glad I didn't. I know that said if it was mine I probably would. Okay, I've just realised I put the tyre on backwards because Ben was rushing me. So we might lose now. This is probably my favourite and most controversial thing about this bike. I'm putting about the biggest rotors in the world. Hope to make these 225mm rotors. So they're going straight on for the most brake power in the world. In fact, actually, I'm pairing them with the E4 caliper. Which is a slightly smaller caliper than the V4, so you've got a little bit less oil knocking around, so they generally give you like a sharper feel, a little bit more responsive, and then for what they lack in power, they're making up for in massive, massive discs. So I'd say that's probably the perfect kind of middle ground.
Three minutes. Are you going to get it done?
No, I wouldn't have thought so. I tell you what, this has kind of shown that it is quite an involved process of custom build. Maybe to do it right, it does actually take a bit longer.
Time down.
Okay, I failed. You know, we were just saying this actually. It has taken a surprising amount of time, but I think it's when you're crossing the T's and dotting the I's that you really lose it. So, like, I've gone back and I've made sure that the tyre logos are perfectly aligned with the valve, for instance. So I could have just thrown the tyre on, but also I would have absolutely kicked myself letting a bike go out. It didn't have that level of perfection. I'm just making excuses now because I know I've really failed.
Yep.
I just want to highlight, actually, Ben said 90 minutes, and then I quite bravadously said, actually, I think an hour is probably not impossible. I was obviously right.
Are you done?
I'm done. I've just put the seat on. Hour and 20. I would say 60 minutes. Joe reckoned 90. So hour and 20 is, you know. Oh, I need to press stop. There we go. I'd probably prefer to have taken a little bit longer and kept everything tidy. We're going to DyedBro it now, and then hand it over to Mickey for quality control. See if and where I went wrong. Finished DyedBro. That's a pretty cool bike. It didn't rattle when I dropped it either, so that gives me a bit of confidence now for Joe to do a quality check. I think it's actually going to be perfect. While Joe talk checks everything then, I'm going to do a quick spec check because I didn't really talk much about it. This is mostly kind of one of our standard Öhlins editions, which is really cool. We usually use a coil shock, having said that. I built this with air. Basically because we very rarely do it. So having air is quite a nice detraction from that. Standard Öhlins build stuff though, Burgtec finishing kit, it's really cool. Put a 38mm bar on there. I think there's a reason everyone does 38mm rise. It's the perfect one. Obviously with the fork it's a 38. SRAM X01 build kit, or drivetrain, sorry, which would be really nice. It's a 32 ring and a 52 cassette. However, we've put Hope brakes on there. These are Tech 4s. I spoke about this a bit already, but they're E4 calipers, a slightly smaller and more snappy caliper, with 225mm rotors. The wheels are obviously the new Pro 5 hubs. They're on Fortus 30 single cavity rims. So I hope now do a slightly lighter weight 30mm rim. Still really strong. It's just not quite so weighty, which is really good. Tyres then are Wild Enduro Michelin, so the racing lines, so the sort of heavier carcass up to being slammed into stuff. Then you do get the cool racing line colourway. So that's obviously the one because there's blue and yellow on the bike, so it matches really nicely. Drop post is a P&W, that's 200mm travel. They're really nice actually. I don't very often fit one of them, but they're really lovely. They're really speedy actuation. Feels absolutely great. So that's cool. And that's basically it. It's a cool bike, isn't it? It looks mad. That DyedBro is absolutely fantastic.
Absolutely bang on the gears. Slight rub on New Hope brakes. It's quite common with a floating rotor and the calipers, just to bend them pads in a little bit. That rub soon goes away. So it's a small slight rub. It's quite common. So it's not a bad thing there, Will. There's nothing wrong with that. Doesn't slow the wheel down. No issue at all. Gear index, wheel tensions, absolutely bang on the money. No issues there whatsoever.
That's cool. I'd like to have done it slower. And maybe kept things a little bit tidier and sweated a little bit less. But like Joe says, that's pretty cool. Go show you can just get it done quite quick. Yeah, why don't we do that all the time, hey?